Hey guys, DJ Speaks here, and today we are going to be discussing skincare prep for makeup. Now, depending on what you did that morning, you know, your morning routine and what you do right before you apply your makeup, give or take, you don't have to do all of these steps, but I know for me personally, it helps to start off with a nice, fresh base. I make sure I wash my face with either the Aloe Facial Cleansing Foam from Holika or the Super Aqua Cleansing Foam from Misha. Both of these are hydrating, as I have a combination to normal skin type, but my skin condition is dehydration. You're going to hear me discuss that frequently in skincare type videos when I want to differentiate between skin type and skin condition. Skin type is something that's a little bit more consistent, at least to me. Skin type is something that you were probably born with. Your skin condition is something that you may have adopted after you did something to your skin or something happened. And your skin condition can change. That changes a lot more frequently than your actual skin type, at least in my experience. After I've washed my face, depending on how many times I exfoliated that week, I'm going to exfoliate with either a chemical exfoliant or a physical exfoliant. And I've been using this physical exfoliant by Trend. This is the green tea and enzyme and powder wash. As I said, I have dehydration prone skin. So I don't want anything that's going to compromise my skin barrier. That's why I love this exfoliant, because it is soft. She is smooth. She is delicate. Okay, she is not about to come running over this skin and beating it down trying to smooth it out. There are no walnut shells in this powder. This is just smooth, soft. She's going to caress the skin. And my skin is always super soft right after, so she's that girl. And I like to use a nice calming hydrating toner, so I've been using this Aloe Soothing Moist Toner from Secret Key. I love all of Secret Key's toners, honestly, except for like the milk one, because that kind of has a lot of fragrance and it's a little harsh on my skin. But this one, go. It is minimalistic. It is perfect. It is exactly what I need for my skin, because like I said, I have dehydrated prone skin. This is all hydration. All of it just dehydrates, and I like to use it like an essence too. Sometimes I'll just pat it in, you know, because we like to be a little extra, and I feel like it makes my skin a little bouncy too. So I've been using this Pro Essence Balance Green Tea and Aloe Vera is part of the hydration process for my skin. This is pretty ideal, except for there's a little witch hazel in this, and I do not vibe with witch hazel on my skin. That is too harsh for me. I'm cool with witch hazel going across the décolletage, you know, maybe around my neck area on the body, but we don't put witch hazel on our face in this house unless it's just a little bit in here, and it's at the bottom of the ingredient list. It's very little witch hazel in here. So, and I don't feel any kind of pain when I use this. When I use witch hazel, I always get sensitized. It's always like a tingle or something that just doesn't feel right when I use witch hazel. So this is safe. So like I said, I like to use this as part of my hydration, because then I like to go in with this thicker serum. This is kind of like a serum dash moisturizer to me. This is from Honey Lab, the 5-in-1 Skin Rescue, because it's thick. This is almost like a sealant and a hydrator at the same time. It's a hydrator because it has honey in it, but the texture gives me sealant vibes. So I like to use this right over when I spray my face with that facial tonic. Seal it in with something like this, and then I further seal in my hydration with this moisturizer from the Inky List. This is the vitamin B, C, and E moisturizer. She's kind of new to the crew, but I like her so far. There's no scent, which is excellent, because I do not like anything with too much fragrance. I can't vibe with it. Do not give me a super perfuming product unless the perfume smells bomb. And hopefully my skin doesn't get to, you know, acting funky because of the fragrance. Because fragrance can bother your skin if you have sensitive skin. That's just something to think about. And I guess lastly, as far as the skincare portion of our preparation for makeup, we're going to go in with a SPF. Sometimes I use my SPF underneath my makeup, and sometimes I use it over. A lot of the time I do both. I'm that extra. Because SPF can wear off after a while. This is SPF 50 from Biore, the Aqua Rich She's the GOAT. I love her. And there's no white cast. And I also use the Hawaiian Tropic Antioxidant Spray On SPF. There's no white cast. The only thing I don't like about this is the smell. And it doesn't smell bad. It's just when I'm spraying something on my face, I don't want it. I don't need heavy fragrance when it's going like near my nose. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Okay, it can be overwhelming. Now let's get into like the actual makeup portion of makeup preparation. Depending on your skin type, like I said before, you're gonna want to use a primer. But you might want to use a mattifying primer or a hydrating primer depending on what your skin type and your condition is. So I like to use the Ordinary's High Adherence Silicone Primer. I'm really feeling the Ordinary right now because I found out that they donated like a bunch of money to the Black Lives Matter charity and to the NAACP. I'm riding with them right now. Not even gonna hold you up, okay? And I am looking for another liquid illuminator. That's something that I like to use underneath my foundation because I feel like a liquid illuminator, depending on your skin type, it can just kind of bring that glow from within. Personally, I love a deep bronze or gold liquid illuminator to go on underneath my makeup because I feel like it helps aid in the coverage and it gives me that luminosity, like, you know, that radiance. You know, without working too hard. I don't have to put my foundation through too much. I don't have to go in with a lot of layers of foundation because the liquid illuminator kind of gives it, you know, kind of gives my skin that first base till I get to the second base of my foundation, if that makes sense. So I've been using the L'Oreal Looming Liquid Illuminator or the L'Oreal Paris Glotion. I love the Glotion, but I would love a dupe. Yeah. My routine before I put on my makeup is all about hydrating my skin because, like I said, I have dry issues, I have dehydrated issues, and dry skin can really mess with your makeup application. If you have the peeling situation, it can exasperate texture, and that's something that we don't really want to have to deal with. So it's all about hydrating and smoothing, hydrating and glow. That's what I really want with my foundation because typically I'm not really a matte face girl. Hopefully this helped out a little bit if you're trying to figure out what should you be doing right before you put your makeup on. And yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. My name is DJ Speaks. I spoke. Bye.